like, but it doesn't feel like it's really ranking.
Sure.
Is there a magic number of reviews to get more visibility? Is it keywords? What is it that helps you really pop for Google?
Sure. Well, we have to remember that algorithms are based on patterns. There's never a set it, forget it. You can't just go in, do a bunch of things, and then throw your feet up on the desk, right? These are marketing tactics that need to be nurtured and cultivated. And there's four areas of local search. If you're a local business, if you're brick and mortar and you have a physical address, there's four areas that you're going to need to focus on. Area number one is going to be making sure your data, your business data, is accurate everywhere it needs to be. And there are services that provide that for you so that you don't have to do it manually. When we're talking about databases, we're talking about like InfoUSA and Factual, which is now owned by Foursquare, and there's several of these different databases. The services that are available that can do all of that kind of grunt work for you are Moz Local, Bright Local. There's several of these services. I believe WhiteSpark, based in Canada, does that as well. So you start with those data aggregators and make sure your business information is always accurate, since proximity to a location is still, probably the number one ranking signal in maps. I mean, you do a search and Google's going to try to show you the most, the closest location to you. So making sure that information is correct is going to help with that. Number two is going to be the information on your page. So when you go to, if you have a single location, if you go to your Google My Business and you see all those different fields, what are your hours? What are your holiday hours? What are some of the services that you offer at this location? What's your phone number? All of that information should be available on your website. I mean, if it's important to Google for how they rank their listings, why shouldn't it be important to your customers to see that same information on your website? So, and if you have multiple locations, create a location page for every single location. You can see that when you go to Applebee's and IHOP, you can see how they have individual location pages that are optimized for the type of restaurant they are in the city that they're located in. So I would say that's, in a sense, it's called a local page, right? Making sure that local page is fully optimized. Number three is going to be around how visible your business information is off your website. As you know, these search engines use web crawlers, right? These little robots that crawl through the internet. And for organic rankings, they're going to look at how many other websites are mentioning and linking to your website. But for map rankings, they're going to look at how often they find your business data. If your competitors are in 22 different local directories and you're in one, maybe that other business is more prominent and more popular than yours is. So you want to make sure that you're in all of those business directories and industry directories. WhiteSpark does have a tool called the Local Citation Finder. GeoRanker also has a similar tool. You put in your competitors or you put in your keyword, and it'll show you all the different business directory opportunities where you can list your business. Most of them are free. So that's number three, is just growing the number of times that Google's finding your business information offline or off your website. The last, and you already mentioned this, Kyle, is business reviews and ratings. First thing I do to make sure a business is open is I go to their reviews, and instead of sorting by lowest to highest, like some people do to scrutinize, I sort by most recent, because I want to know, did somebody go here recently, or am I going to waste my time going someplace that's closed? So, so making sure every month you're getting, good, high quality reviews, that you're providing a good experience for your customers, that you're suggesting to those customers who are happy to share their experience online. And Google will tell you this, it's so important to respond to reviews. Even if it's a positive review, just saying, hey, we really appreciate your business. Thank you so much for coming in. We can't wait to see you next time. And especially responding to negative reviews, and not generically. You want to try to get them into a private conversation. So you respond with, I am so sorry to hear that you had this experience, and we want to make it right. Name them by name. Don't use a program to auto submit, feedback, but name them by name or by their tagline and say, I'd really like to talk to you personally. I'm the manager of this location. Please call me. I promise I'll make it, I'll make this better. And in doing that, you invite them back in, you make sure they have an amazing experience, they change their review, and then over time, you continue to see growth. So if you focus on those four tiers of location-based map rankings, your data accuracy, your local landing page information, your business data visibility and business directories and listings, and those reviews. If you're doing something for all four of those areas every month, within 6 to 12 months, you should be in the top 3 and on the first page of web search results, not just in Google Maps.